Hey guys, today I am here to share with you a book that I read recently that is the perfect read for summer. It's called Tempting Fate and it's by Jane Green. Like I said, it's the perfect summer read. I don't know if you guys have ever read Jane Green before, but she's the perfect chick lit writer, and she's kind of gone through different phases in her career. I remember I started reading her books probably about 10 or 12 years ago, and they've just gotten better and better throughout the years. She kind of went through a phase where she was writing some very different style of books, and I didn't really love those, but the last few books she's come out with have been amazing, and this one is certainly no exception. The book is about this girl, or this woman named Gabby, and her husband Elliot. They've been married for years, and they've got 2 children, and she's kind of struggling with the fact that he doesn't want to have more kids, but she does. But she goes out on a girls' night. They're at a bar, they're drinking, and she meets this young, cute guy who's interested in her. And even though she's been completely faithful, she doesn't want anything different than her husband, it kind of turns out that she falls in love with this guy. And it happens very subtly, and you still see the way her marriage is going, and you see more of her family life and her children and how everything in her life is going. And then you've got this guy that comes in, and he's here and there, and she's texting, and he's coming into town to meet her for drinks again, and it makes you truly feel and fear how a marriage that is going so smoothly can be interrupted by a person that you would never think would cheat on their spouse. So that's kind of the thing that I think was so powerful about this book. Even though it's definitely like a summer read, it's not heavy, anything like that, but it was just scary to see this character so well written, such a faithful wife, and then all of a sudden she just starts kind of slipping into this affair. And so often you see the affair as, oh, this was my soulmate, or this person just sleeps around all the time, or their marriage was on the rocks, so that's why one of them split. But in this book, the fact that the wife just, like I said, so subtly slips into this affair, it's scary and it's eye-opening, and it makes me more aware of like what's going on in my marriage and how much you really need to talk to your spouse about the issues that are bothering you. And I'm sure having kids played into that, because obviously when you have kids there's some different pressures in a marriage and different worries and stresses that you have going on. And the one thing I will say about this book negatively is that it didn't have quite enough of the children in it. I felt like they should have been involved a little bit more. It doesn't really go through a lot of like separation and divorce and hurt feelings and anything like that. It's really about her falling into this affair. Does she not? Is he worth it? Is she actually going to cheat on her husband? And how it affects her marriage as well. Obviously with most affairs, the spouse, the good spouse, is just left out and they don't know what to do, but it actually shows how their marriage changed a little. Of course, you kind of hear those cliches where a man cheats on his wife and he brings her home flowers and stuff like that. So you kind of get a good look at that, especially when it's coming from the female side, because I think so often in society we hear about a cheating man or a cheating husband, and since this is about the woman cheating, I think it's just really, really interesting. Like I said, I really love Jane Green's novels, so this is definitely one of hers to check out. It went quickly, and I could not tear myself away from this book, which is usually not something that happens to me with chick lit. The chick lit can kind of get pushed off to the side. I bring it to the pool and I read it a little, and then I forget about it for a week, and then I pick it back up. But not this one. This one, it kept me glued. I think I read it in like 2.5 days. It was so good. I also really like the cover art. I know you shouldn't judge a book by a cover, but hey, everybody does. And I thought it was a really beautiful cover. Oh, sorry, just dropped that. But anyway, I would definitely check this book out if you're looking for something good to read this summer. Another one that I will recommend to you guys that I just finished is called The One and Only by Emily Giffin. And if you don't like football, you're probably not going to like this book. It's very football heavy, even though it's a chick lit book. But it's about a girl that kind of falls in love with the town hero coach, which, coming from a football town, you know, we love our football coach. And so I really related to that since I come from a football town. You see how even around the town, even people that aren't interested in football, they know who the coach is and they respect him, and he's kind of, you know, I know the coach's name, but I don't know my town mayor's name. That's the kind of celebrity that they have in these small towns. And so this book was kind of about that, and this girl that has a crush on her coach, and or not her coach, but the town coach. And it's got a little bit, I don't know, the book was just really interesting. It was very multifaceted. I didn't 100% love it because there was so much football in it. Even though I like football, I'm not that into it. But the book was well written, and once again, that was The One and Only by Emily Giffin. So if you're interested in that, it's a great summer read also. I read this and that book in the same like week and a half period, and they both just reminded me that summer is here. And I don't know what it is about a great chick lit read that just says summer. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great day, and let me know if you read this book or The One and Only, or if you're reading any other great books that you think I would like to know about. Let me know. I would love to hear what you guys are reading, and maybe I'll even do a book review on a book that you love. So thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you again real soon.